The best places to visit in Alabama. Alabama is a state with many names: Yellowhammer State after the state bird, the Cotton State, and the Heart of Dixie. Though Spanish explorers passed through the state in 1540, it was the French who settled the area, founding Mobile in 1702. Because it's located on the Gulf of Mexico, Alabama is a good place to indulge in water activities. Like most southern states, Alabama has a rich history and mix of cultural traditions. With such a rich history, the state is truly beautiful, with several natural and man-made attractions distributed all over the state. If you are planning to visit the state, visit these top 10 must-see attractions presented in this video. Number 10. Neversink Pit Sinkhole. This sinkhole is probably the most photographed sinkhole in the world. It is staggeringly beautiful because the ledges and waterfalls are covered in ferns. The cavity is made of limestone, and when you reach the bottom there are a series of caves to explore. It is about a 40-foot descent to the bottom. Noccalula-Falls-Park. Romantic tragedy lurks beneath the waters of Noccalula-Falls-Park. According to the legend, Noccalula chose to jump over the 90-foot falls on her wedding day rather than marry the rich chief her father chose for her. You'll see a 9-foot-tall statue of her at the falls that drops into the Black Creek ravine. But where there is sadness, there is also beauty. The 25,000 azalea plants in this Gadsden Park. While camping here, you can stroll the park's paved hiking trail, let your kids play at the petting zoo, and visit Pioneer Village to learn about the past. Alabama's Gulf Shores are a beautiful place for relaxation, fun and adventure. Gulf Shores is a popular tourist destination on the Gulf of Mexico. Just 54 miles, 87 kilometers, from Mobile, it's a good place to go ocean fishing, play golf at 2 top courses, or go dolphin watching. Besides the usual beach activities, you can also take a sunset cruise on the Gulf or take the whole family to a water amusement park. With white sand beaches and gorgeous sunsets, you will never want to leave. The sand is made from quartz grains that have been washed down over thousands of years from the Appalachian Mountains. Alabama's capital, Montgomery. Montgomery has a notable history, but it was Rosa Parks Library and Museum that really made it famous. The African-American woman named civil rights history in 1965 when she refused to give up her seat on a bus to a white man. In an ironic twist of history, Montgomery was where the Confederacy was formed in 1861. Today, this city on the Alabama River is noted for its numerous arcs, skyscrapers and one of the best art scenes for cities its size in the United States. The Alabama State Capitol, listed on the National Register of Historic Places as the first Confederate capital, is the state capitol building for Alabama located on Capitol Hill, originally Goat Hill. Cheaha-State-Park. Cheaha Mountain is the highest point in Alabama. The 2,413-foot, 735-meter, high mountain can be found in the state park named for a Cree Indian word. Located inside Talladega National Forest, Cheaha-State-Park has good hiking with access to the Appalachian Trail as well as other trails. There's even a trail for ATV riders if you'd rather ride than hike through nature. The U.S. Space and Rocket Center. The U.S. Space and Rocket Center is located in Huntsville, and the city will always be remembered as the birthplace of America's space program. It was Dr. Wernher von Braun who adopted the city as the final place to refine and set up the Apollo rocket. The event is memorialized in the form of a permanent exhibit at the U.S. Space and Rocket Center. Nearly 16 million people have visited the center since then, and dozens of interactive exhibits are held in the center all through the year. The center also hosts the extremely popular Space Camp, Aviation Challenge Camp, and Robotics Camp that are attended by thousands of competitors every year. The Huntsville-Botanical-Garden. The Huntsville Botanical Garden is spread over 112 acres and is open all through the year. More than 400,000 visitors toured the garden in 2008 alone, and the count continued to increase as the garden expands its exhibits and displays. At present, the garden has a butterfly park, an aquatic display, a wildflower garden and a nature center. Visitors may love the biblical garden featuring plants mentioned in the Bible, the dogwood trail featuring dogwood trees including a 100-year-old dogwood transplanted to the site, and the vegetable garden providing useful tips to the home gardeners. Chewacla Falls. Chewacla Falls are in the Chewacla State Park, which provides a perfect day out for the family. Chewacla State Park is a publicly owned recreation area in Auburn, Lee County, Alabama, occupying 696 acres, 282 hectares to the south of Interstate 85. The centerpiece of the park is Chewacla Lake, which has plenty of activities including fishing, swimming and boating. Water cascades over the unique masonry found here year-round serves as a photo-friendly destination. Little River Canyon National Preserve. The Little River Canyon is a special place, frequently described with superlatives, such as the deepest canyon east of the Mississippi River. The Little River, which starts in northwest Georgia, is believed to be the longest river in the United States that runs atop a mountain, in this case, Little Top Mountain. Though it's only about 600 feet at its deepest, it's considered a spectacular landform in the southern Appalachian Mountains. The Little River is a wild and scenic river. The nature preserve that surrounds it is home to many protected species of plants and animals. Mobile, located at the head of Mobile Bay, is Alabama's only saltwater port. Alabama's third-largest city is also the largest on the Gulf Coast between New Orleans and St. Petersburg in Florida. It is a cultural center on the sea, with museums, art galleries, and professional symphony, ballet and opera. In early spring the city is ablaze with azaleas, while in February it hosts the oldest organized carnival in the United States. Their carnival dates back to the early 1700s when it was organized by French Catholic settlers. Mobile is famous for its antebellum architecture, a blend of several styles found throughout 9 major historic districts. Thanks for watching my video. Please like, comment and subscribe.